You know those Planet Earth scenes where a zebra is running for its life in the savannah? The predator is faster. The prey's fate is sealed, as the lion slowly closes the distance. Closer, 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 until...
Reggie Miller! And it's blocked again! Oh! What a block! How did Prince get there?
This is the basketball version of that. It's Game 2 of the 2004 Eastern Conference Finals, and the Detroit Pistons are in the midst of their run to the NBA title, effectively ending the Shaq-Kobe Lakers, capturing their first championship since 1990. But every champion on their journey to a title will always face a few precarious moments. A rite of passage, if you will. This was a precarious moment for the Pistons. They were facing the #1 overall seed, the 61-win Indiana Pacers. We're talking Ron Artest before Malice in the Palace, fresh off of winning Defensive Player of the Year. Jermaine O'Neal finishing 3rd for MVP, and Al Harrington finishing 2nd for 6th Man of the Year. And all three weren't even in their prime yet. Man, the Malice in the Palace really took away a team that should have been good for a while at worst, and a title-worthy team at its best. Reggie Miller was not in his prime. In fact, he was far from it. But even when he was, let's just say he wasn't known for being a top-tier athlete. But for those that don't know, I want you to understand something. For this video and for this one play, Reggie is going to be the victim, the zebra. But over the course of his career, he was a stone-cold killer, someone who elevated his level of play late in games and the fate of his team still hanging in the balance. Did you know that he only made 5 All-Star teams during his 18-year career? Or that he never made anything higher than All-NBA third team? Ben Simmons has made an All-NBA third team for f***'s sake. But know when I tell you that me and many others would take Reggie Miller on their team any day, over many other players who have made many more All-Star teams and All-NBA teams. I understood this watching only the twilight of his career. This man is a certified GOAT. Don't let the numbers tell you otherwise. Okay, back to the game. We're back at Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and Indiana has a chance to protect home court and go up 2-0. The Pistons have the ball with 36 seconds left and a 2-point lead. Look at that score, by the way. The NBA in the 2000s was a different sport. Chauncey Billups finds Rip Hamilton coming off one of his platinum pin downs. Miller can't keep up, which forces Jeff Foster to come help. Hamilton makes a great pass, finding Rasheed Wallace for what should be an easy dunk. But then Jermaine O'Neal flies out of nowhere and makes a sensational block. The ball ricochets back to Billups, around 75 feet from the basket. It also hasn't touched the rim, so the shot clock doesn't reset. The Pistons only have 5 seconds left, and so realistically, Billups' only option is to do exactly what he does here. Drive fast to the basket in hopes of getting a shot off, or even better, a bailout foul call. Instead, Jamal Tinsley strips Billups from behind. The ball goes to Foster, and he shovels the ball to Tinsley, who immediately passes the ball to Miller. Now I want you to look at how the floor is balanced here. There is not one Piston within 10 feet of Reggie. Tayshaun Prince is on the opposite side of the court. You can see that because Miller got a good view of the Tinsley strip, he's already sprinting towards the opposite end of the court. Hamilton and Prince are actually flat-footed when Miller takes off. Reggie catches the ball and the chase is on. Look at where Prince is in comparison with Miller. The Pacers have all but tied this game, but somehow, in a little over a second, Prince closes the distance. Closer, 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 until...
And it's blocked again! Oh! What a block! How did Prince get there? What a block!
In one play, Prince performed 2 miracles, somehow blocking Miller's layup millimeters before it touches the backboard, and making Doc Rivers, yes, that Doc Rivers, who's calling the game, somehow sound more hoarse than he actually does.
What a block! How did Prince get there? What a block!
Look at Jermaine O'Neal's face. My man is shook. Tinsley is looking at Prince, whose momentum flung him into the crowd. Like, did he really just do that? But my favorite thing is that you can hear the Indiana crowd booing, because they believe there's no way Prince didn't goaltend the shot, or at the very least, found Miller on the play.
I didn't think it was any way possible for him to get this shot.
I love that the possibility of a clean block was so down the list of possible outcomes to them that it didn't even register as an option. Prince didn't even touch him. You can even see Miller look upset towards the ref and gesture for a goaltending call. But as reality sets in, he puts his arms down and dejectedly walks towards the Pacers bench. The NBA can be pure cinema sometimes. The Pistons would go on to protect their lead, tie the series, win the series, and I already told you the rest. One of my favorite things about the playoffs is the elevated spotlight it gives to players we normally don't get to see. In 2004, I could barely avoid shitting in my pants, let alone afford NBA League Pass. So watching the Pistons' 2004 playoff run to the title was my first experience watching Tayshaun Prince play basketball. His 2004 playoff performance was inspirational, and I became a fan for life. It's why I'll always be a fan of Shane Battier, Brandon Roy, Steven Jackson, among countless other examples.
The way it all planned out, I knew I was going to get it. It was just a matter of time if I was going to catch it before it would be goaltending.
Was there anything Reggie Miller could have done to stop me from becoming a lifelong Tayshaun Prince fan?
As Reggie said, if he would have went up there to dunk it, that would have been game.
My name is Kahai. Thanks for watching.